Good evening, everyone. If there is anybody here, I never know if there's anybody here. Sometimes I get like chat comments and I know there's somebody sitting there, but I actually don't know these days if there's anybody there. If there is anybody there, can you actually let me know how the stream is doing? Can you see it? Can you hear me? And if it's all good, we shall continue. My stream health apparently is extremely good. I'm just having a look now. It says it's healthy. It's been healthy since I switched it on. And so hopefully we are going to have a good session here tonight. Everything looks set fair. And thank you very much, Mr. Percipience. And Andy, good to see you, my friend. It's been a long time, Mr. Percipience. It has. How have you been doing? Andy, good to see you. Not a long time for you. You're always here, and it's great to see you again. Hopefully you've had a good day, and we are hopefully going to get out of what I fear might become a poor run of form. And I was thinking about this earlier. How do we stop this becoming a poor run of form? Stockport, we don't have a great record against Stockport. We've been beaten so many times by them. And so I think we just continue doing what we were doing. I do know that Stockport are very good aerially. And so I've decided to play Kwanzaa because he's 6'6", and he's apparently very good in the air. So been busy beyond belief. That's pretty good. Retire. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Andy. Shall we click that retire button? And I don't know, we have to defend well. We're going to play Kwanzaa. I also posed the question earlier, is this good form? Has it been due to the fact that we never made any changes, that the transfer window was so quiet until very recently when the director of football started bringing on all these loans? Kwanzaa, Cornes, Aline, Forson, all very, very good players, but we've pretty much kept to the same team that saw us promoted and winning the title last season. So I wonder, is it because it's been so quiet in the transfer window and now this form is actually is where we start to decline because all the other teams are catching up with us now in terms of familiarity? But I do know that they're very good in the air. They're not very pacey, so we can have a higher line. I worry about trigger press being so high, but we're going to go at them, I think. And we will hold our shape. We're going to do what we've been doing, just try and control the ball and bore them to death, basically. Bore the crowd into submission and just bore everybody. So it's good to have you back, Mr. Percipience. It's very nice to see you again. Absolutely awesome. We have been doing particularly well with Notts County. We won the title in our first season in League Two, and we came up and we didn't think we had a prayer, but we're sitting in fourth after 4 games. And simply because I think, because of the tactic that we've been using, we're not very good at anything, so therefore we're not doing anything, and we're boring the teams to death, and they're eventually giving in to us. So we're going to try and do that with Stockport as well, but I have picked Kwanzaa because he is 6'6", and they are very good in the air. The rest of it remains the same, pretty much. I've decided on Cameron over Aline at this point. And the other thing that I have done, just prior to coming, because of the finances situation, we're about £2,000 in debt in the finances. And so what I have done is I have transfer listed. I just decided I've got too many centre-backs now after the... so I have transfer listed Baldwin. He's not worth much, but it's not it's not the value, the money that I'm after in terms of buying players in. It's his 2.1 thousand in wages that will help ease the wage problem that I have. So I've had no, I've had nothing, not a nibble. That's interesting. He wants to play Aline instead of Kwanzaa. I don't, because of his height. And interesting thoughts, Mr. Percipients. Interesting thoughts. Seem to keep getting stronger and stronger, even when I make few changes. Yeah, it could well be. Could well be that they're just familiar with everything. I'm going to do my own set pieces, but we'll do that anyway and play for set pieces. Why not? We're not very good at set pieces, and I would say to people normally, if you're not very good at set pieces, don't play for set pieces. But it does give you a chance, doesn't it? We'll have a look at these opposition instructions now. I don't like closing down the centre back. I don't know. They are very tired. Again, another team that are tired. But that doesn't seem to mean anything. He has a weak left foot, so we'll turn him onto his left foot. And Toure, he's not a bad player. He's a reasonable right foot, so turn him onto his right foot. And then Alki right. He's probably a ball winner, isn't he? Tackling, marking. So left foot and close him down. Alki right, that wasn't it? Left foot, close him down. He doesn't really have a lot going for him, but I don't like these boys having too much space in midfield, because they tend to be, if they got too much space, then they'd be lobbing these balls over the top. Aziz is a very good player. I've had him in teams before, and he's a good playmaker, so we need to tight mark him. Aziz, we will tight mark. I'm quite sure about hard tackling him. Yeah, I will hard tackle him. He's not very strong. And then Lewis, he is exceptionally creative as well, and so we will tight mark him as well. Creative players I tend to tight mark. Just get right in their space, so that stops them, doesn't give them time to pass the ball around. Again, another creative player. Not very brave. A hard tackle him and tight mark him as well. Got a lot of tight marking to do. And then Olaf. Which one is he? The Wanderer or the... He's the Wanderer. Don't particularly want to do anything. The assistant is right. Left foot only. If he wanders about, you don't want to tight mark him. He'll drag players around with him. Paddy Madden, though, on the other hand, is probably playing as an advanced forward or a poacher. No pace. It means he's probably playing as a poacher. And he's not that good, to be perfectly frank. He's not very strong, so we'll hard tackle him. And probably could tight mark him, actually, thinking about that. We've got the players now to do this tight marking business. Space on the wings, yeah, except that I'm going to play narrow as well. I'm playing compact because I want us to just dominate possession. That's really all I can do with this team. Try and dominate possession, Andy. I hear what you're saying. I don't know, though. Shall I go wider? Nah. No, I don't trust their passing, to be perfectly honest, by going wider. We'll see how the game pans out. He's not very good at dribbling, this guy. What's his composure? He's good composure. He's got good mentals. I think just his left foot. We don't need to do anything other than that. And we'll hard tackle him as well. I think that's fairly decent. So yeah, I think, do I want to play it wide? Not really. I certainly don't want to be playing down the middle. But I perhaps want to focus on the left-hand side, play a little bit wider down the... I don't know. I want to stay compact. I really want to stay compact and just like dominate possession. Oops, I've got the sound on, which I need to take off. That was because I was just playing in games in the other save for the other save. So I had the sound on while I was playing through games there. Okay, so let's go to the dressing room. Yeah, I agree with you. I've had much more success, Mr. Percipients, with narrow formations. I agree with you. And then wingers coming inside, yeah. But CP seems like it can burn you sometimes. Anyway, I think... I don't want to go for revenge. They're not aggressive enough. I think I do need to tell them that I want them to go out there and impress me today, because they've been poor in the last two games, especially the last one when we lost in the cup game. So we do need to have a good performance today. We've got a chance. Oh, lordy. I thought we were taking the lead there. And, well, it's good to see we've got the first couple of highlights. All set pieces, though, so maybe it was a good call from the assistant. Let's get something out of this set piece to the back post. I thought that was going in as well. But we've made a good start. But we haven't had the ball in the back of the net, so it doesn't matter about good starts. But they are, you're right, Andy, they are extremely narrow, aren't they? And as long... Oh, my Lord. What, that on dribble less. That was just pretty poor from Penny, wasn't it? He's on a complete wing-back role. He actually maybe should be on a support duty so that I can tell him to dribble less. Yeah, much better. Because they're actually not a very good dribbling team. And here comes Stockport again, looking to beat us again. And they are a goal up, and so my plan has backfired already. And we are going to go into this run of bad form now, by the look of it. We have to somehow get out of it. But Stockport are going to become a nemesis, a bogey team. I don't think we've beaten them, have we? They beat us every time. In fact, they beat us comfortably every time. So I don't know how to actually go about this, but at the moment, it's not looking very good. But let's not panic yet. Time to panic later. What's happened here, referee? Jones was pushed. That means it's a penalty, is it? Oh. Hey, James, how you doing, mate? So who's going to take... Oh, it's Langstaff. Yes, 1-1. And we're back in the game. But penalty. Oh, did you see his celebration there? He did the splits. That was quite interesting. That's quite an interesting manoeuvre. We've been the better team. Possession-wise, XG-wise, shots on target-wise. Last stream was pretty good, James. We are... And at the moment, if I stop it there, what's the state of play? We're still in fourth. And we still haven't lost in the league. And we are 1-1 with Stockport at the moment. And I'm glad I didn't panic after Stockport scored that goal and didn't do anything, because we are the better team at the moment. passing wise we could be doing better, but our pass completion is 91%, which is really good. To the back post. I got to admit, the assistant made a very good call there. He said play for set pieces. No, I didn't, Andy. Did I? Yeah, it could have been. But so far, we've had four attempts and 4 on target. And the thing about this thing, what we're doing, is we are not doing anything. We're simply just passing the ball around. We're not counter-attacking. We're not dribbling. We're not, not counter-pressing. We're not counter-attacking. We're not trying to get the ball forward at pace. We're not doing anything. We are simply just boring teams to death. This is good stuff. I'm going to tell them I don't want to see any complacency out there. And I'm going to tell some of these players perhaps that they're not having great games. Gibbons, do the funky Gibbon, is not having a great game. Geordie Jones could do with doing a little bit better. And that's helped them. I'm going to tell Langstaff that he's doing extremely well. McGoldrick, Palmer and Penny all playing very well. So I want to praise them. I'd really like to get a result against Stockport if we could today. That would take us top of the league at the moment. That would be like unheard of. Just got to keep an eye on second half syndrome. At the moment, we have the second half. I think the second half syndrome, though, is a thing of the past. I think that's gone out with the last update. Because as you can see, they haven't dominated. Nobody's had a shot in the second half so far. Oops. We need to make some changes after this. Oh, my lord. I need to tell the team to focus, but we'll do it after the highlight. Never tell them to do something when there's a highlight. Don't close him down. That's it. Nice. You just stand off him. You don't need to close him down. That's it. Just on him. Don't close him down. Just stand off him. Beautiful. Now we can win the ball back. That's how we do this. We don't do anything nuts here. So now we should win the ball back. Nicely done. Beautiful football. Oh, and who gave that away? That was Langstaff, was it? After we worked so hard to win it back. But McGoldrick's won it back again. Don't give it to that nutter. Come on, we've got this. Pass it around now. Bore them to death. Come on. Ooh, Penny's gone off on a dribble. Jones into the box. Is that a penalty, referee? I think the referee's given another penalty, hasn't he? Yes, he has. Could be 3-1 here. And then we got to go and make a couple of changes. It's McGoldrick this time. Why not Langstaff? McGoldrick has made it 3-1. This is how we do this. This is how we play Football Manager. Phil Southgate. It's gone from Phil Dyche to Phil Southgate now. Because I'm boring people to death, James. I got to make changes here. Tired players on the pitch. They shouldn't be, because they're not being asked to do anything. Anybody not having a good game? Let's bring on Forson for Geordie Jones. He's not playing all that well. James, the funky Gibbon, is not having a great game either. I've got him as a wing back on defend. And that's quite an interesting call. I'm going to play Brindley as a full-back on defend. In fact, what's he like as a no-nonsense? Listen, I don't know. I just want to leave 4 players back rather than have all these guys moving up the pitch. I want to leave 4 players back, and it seems to be working. Clean sheets were a thing of the past, but we've got them back. Elaine could come on, play a little while. He could come on for Cameron. And just to give him some game time. And one more goalkeeper's not playing very well, which is Corness. Maybe Bostock can come on for Corness. And we should be thinking in about 10 minutes time of trying to close this game off. What a good result that would be. If we can hold on to this, what a good result that will be. Notts County come back into the game a little bit, but we are clearly the better team. Our pass percentage has gone down a little bit, but still happy with 89, 58%. And yeah, we have a highlight here. I'm going to need to make a sub. Come on, can we make it 4? No, we can't. I thought we could, like, really give it to Stockport this time after the misery they caused me last season. Can we make it 4? This is nice football. Nice, Bostock, nice. Nice! Oh, close. Okay, we're 85 minutes in. There's a couple of players who are very tired. Matt Penny is very tired. Nemain is tired on the wing. I don't think... It's probably better that we change Matt Penny. Just have a full back on who's fresh. This should do it. This is an excellent result and should... No, we're still not going to go top. We're still going to be only in 3rd. But... Hey, I'd have snatched somebody's hand off for saying I'd be 3rd after 5 games. And unbeaten. And we just tore them apart. Just absolutely took them apart. Stockport are a good team. And so we've played Lincoln and Stockport. And we have taken 4 points out of 6 off them. And that is pretty good for this team. Oh, we gone up to 2nd. My goodness me, we could even be starting to think we might get promoted here this year. Although, I think it's a bit premature. But I think tactically we've worked this out. I think tactically, you just do what you're capable of doing. And if you're not capable of doing anything, then don't do anything. And we were... Passing-wise, we totally dominated them. And as long as you score when you create chances, you'll win the games. That's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good. I mean, how we lost to Tranmere in the Caribou Cup. Tranmere, who are in League 2. I don't know how that happened. If that was a green dot, this would have been a superb start to the season. Yeah, I mean, you're right, James. They're relatively similar, pretty poor. Both of them are pretty poor. And we have to play... what's this cup now? Which used to be called the Papa John's Cup, the Pizza Cup. Now is the Bristol Street Motors Trophy next. So I think I need to rotate the team. I'm not really concerned about the Bristol Street Trophy. And we'll rotate the team a little bit for this one. I'll just have a look at the club vision. We got to reach the knockout stages, though. So can we do it? I don't know. But what was that? Recent form analysis. Yeah, we're not very good at long shots. Have involved Will Randall. Yeah, okay. We've conceded 1 out of 10 shots from outside of the penalty area. Well, 1 out of 10 isn't that bad. And that's going to be centrally, yeah. And Nemain has lost possession more than anybody else. Manager of the Month award. Not surprised, to be fair. Not surprised. McCracken, goalkeeper. We don't need a goalkeeper. I would like my I don't have any money. I would like my director of football to find me a striker, if he could, to come in on loan. He's done very, very well. Job security, untouchable. Good Lord. Well, yeah, they would probably be pleased after winning the title last season and now being in second. They would probably be quite pleased. Let's have a look at... they're a good team, Salford. League 2, they don't have much weaknesses, do they? They're a good team. So this isn't going to be an easy game, is it? And I forgot to rest the first team, which is not a good thing, being as we're playing on Tuesday. So I need to rest them. And I need to remember to, oh, this is transfer deadline day. Transfer deadline day. Notts County, Millwall's, where's Harding? Who is he? A right back, can play left back. 350,000, yeah, like I've got that kind of money. And Chickson is a target for Cheltenham. Okay, let's take part, just in case my director of football does. Expecting a low turnout. Yeah, it was a rubbish competition, isn't it? I'll go along with that. Those are rested players. But I just want to make sure that he's got enough on the bench for me. Just got to make sure he's got enough on the bench there. So he's got no midfielder on the bench. And that's really silly. He's got Sam Austin who could play at midfield, but he's got an overload of... Who is this guy? Oh, he's one of my youth players, isn't he? Sam Austin. Okay, he could... Moraes could play. So I just need... Randall is then not needed. So I could bring in... Whoops. We need a midfielder who's relatively fit. Matt Palmer for Randall. Okay, that'll do it. Who's Kyle Cameron? He must be another youngster. No, he's old. He's a central defender, which is quite interesting. I think we should play Chickson there. Aileen and Kwanzaa. He's tired as well. So I think Brindley should play if he's tired. I think that's probably a better move. And nothing is happening in the window by the look of it. Kwanzaa is a good signing, isn't he? He's huge, 6'6", and extremely good in the air. I'm expecting to score from some corners. Oh boy. So auto select. We've only got 20. These are all under 21, that's why. But we could put them in the squad, couldn't we? Even though they're under 21. 22. Oh, we're only allowed 22 players, are we? Okay, that'll do for me. There's nothing going on in this transfer window. My director of football has gone to sleep, hasn't he? But he's brought in some very good players. I can't complain. He's just been unable to find any more. And are you confident in director of football Richard Montague's ability to take care of business? Absolutely. I need to respond to this. I have full faith in him. He's done an absolutely brilliant job. Absolutely stunning job. He did. He scored for Liverpool, did he? Scored for Liverpool in Europe. Whoa, that is like... he is like an amazing signing then. He really is. Let's have a look at him. Kwanzaa. Let's have a look at his... I mean, I like his mentals. He's 21 years old. I love his mentals. For this level, those are outstanding mentals. And his physicals are quite good as well. Jumping reach is 15. He's very strong for this league. And exceptional heading, marking. He's got really good technique and first touch. He is just an exceptional player to come into a League 2 team. Yes, I have Atmo Osu. That's okay. Quincy. Oh, he's injured, is he? Oh, no, that's the fullback. So he's out. I'd actually taken him out of the team anyway. Oh, injuries are going to start coming. It's going to decline all these things. They're nonsense. I have got no money. I'm not going to be commenting on transfer activity. There is nothing I can do unless, even if someone gets sold, there is nothing I can do. He probably will, Andy. He probably will score. They could play people from the car park on Sunday, and they will probably beat United. Don't you worry about it. United are in absolute shatters at the moment. I mean, imagine not even Christmas and no more European football. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a mess they're in. But then, unfortunately, Newcastle didn't qualify as well. But their group was really tough. And I do feel sorry for the fact that they had so many injuries they were carrying. It was just too much for them. I guess we got to remove him. There's no point in trying to sell him if nobody's going to buy him. We've just got to accept the transfer window is done for us. 2 hours remaining. That's it. It's all done. We are struggling up front. Transfer deadline has passed. I mean, look at these players who come in. Kwanzaa, Aline, Corness. These are excellent players. Unfortunately, Dan Crowley going out was still not a great idea. Whose idea was that, Andy? Get rid of get rid of Crowley. Was that your idea, Andy? I think it might have been. Yeah, I don't think it was my idea, was it? I think you decided we should get the money for him. I think it was Andy's problem. And then I just went along with what Andy said, and cost me big time getting rid of Crowley. Yes, I did. Absolutely, we didn't want to do any business. We will decline that one. That's the assistant manager, was it? Could have been. The assistant certainly wasn't the director of football. He is an awesome guy. And auto confirm. Nobody's left out. Unless... Oh, it's too late now. Oh, he's on loan. I thought he'd found a player. Yeah, well, it's no good. Why are the intermediaries sending news of players out just after the transfer window is finished? Nobody left. Bajami is fit. Bowden is fit. 60 minutes. I think maybe Bowden should get a game. Let's just get him on the bench. Get Bowden on the bench. What's this grey one? Why are these grey? I don't know. I hope that doesn't mean that they're not eligible to play. Let's go and play this game. I think we'll play exactly the same against Salford. I'm not going to change anything. And that's possibly a good idea, actually, to focus play down the left, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'll just have a quick look through this. I don't think I want to do anything at all different against Salford. I think we just want to just bore Salford to death as well. Do nothing. And hope that we can put away one or two of our chances. Again, look how tired these teams are. They're very, very tired. Left foot and hard tackle him. And double-barreled name, Samuel Smith. Right foot. Right foot. And then Aruna. I've heard of him before. I might have signed him at one point. Aruna. Maybe last year, in a save last year. He's not very brave. He's not brilliant, but I'm going to type mark him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to type mark him. And then Elliot Watt. He is the main creative influence there. We are definitely type marking him. I don't think we need to do anything particularly much more. Left foot for him and hard tackle him. Nope, just left foot. And then this guy might need type marking. Yeah, type mark him and hard tackle him. And this guy, we're not going to be type marking him on the wing. No way. We're just going to leave him alone. And then Matt Smith up front. Look at his pace. Matt Smith, 2 for acceleration. Pace 3. He isn't, but he's 6'6", he is. I don't want to get too close to him. He's do nothing with him because I don't. He's 6'6". Kwanzaa could probably deal with him. And the team are fairly happy. Come on, let's get a win here now. Let's keep winning. Winning is a habit. No, we don't want to mark him tightly. Wingers, we're not doing that. No chance. Well, I've got adverts on my phone. Let's skip the ad. I don't want the ads. And we're doing well, and we're on a good run. Let's keep it going. Don't let a good run of form come to an end here. Keep it going. Are we home or away? We're away. Let's just tell them that. I have faith in you boys. Make me proud. It's quite a strong team. Langstaff is going to have to play a lot of games this year. So he's going to need probably resting, subbing off during these games. So I'd like to make a good start if we can. What was that? What is going on here? I wonder, is the line a little... Oh, Lord. Is the line a little bit too high? Do Salford have pace that I'm not aware of? The striker certainly doesn't have any pace. I don't think we need the lower line. Wingers might have pace though. So what I might want to do... Yeah, let's close them down less. Have they scored? Oh boy. Typical, isn't it? We've been absolutely hammered by a team again who are in a division below us. Unbelievable. This has happened twice now. We're going to lose in this cup competition as well, aren't we? To teams below us. We're just not creating anything again. But that's the way we're set up. So I can't complain. We're set up that way. Go on, Langstaff. Go on. No. So if we're not going to take risks, then we're not going, and we don't create anything, we're not going to win these. We're 2-0 down. We've got to create stuff now. We've got to go for it. Absolutely shocking. So we're going to go with at a higher tempo. Take all these off. We've got to go for it though. Counter press, counter. We're going to go with a much higher line. And we're going to go attacking. We've just got caught. Totally sleeping. Who was that? Oh, he's put Kyle Cameron. I wanted to change Kyle Cameron. Why didn't that get changed? I don't want a centre back who can't play fullback playing on as a fullback, and he's playing as a complete. So we've got to go for it now. I don't want to lose to weaker teams and have morale suffer. We've been given another penalty. We've got to stop losing to weaker teams. Look at this, it's awful. But we've got one back, but we have got to be a lot better than what we are. Yeah, we're beating teams that we should not be beating, and we are losing to teams that are in a league below us. This is this game drives me nuts sometimes. Oof, that was close. Is it a corner? Come on, let's get another one from a set piece. Rise at the front post here. Kwanzaa's not... Yeah, he is. 6'6". We should be getting goals from set pieces. Whew, that was dreadful. Who was that? That was a 6'6" guy. He was massive in the middle there. We've come back into the game since we've gone attacking. But it might be just too late. I guess the lesson to learn is don't treat all... Who is this goalkeeper? What is he doing? He's just stood and watched that. I guess the lesson is don't treat all the teams the same. Lower league teams, we have to attack rather than just treat them the same as the others. If you should be beating someone, then go for it. And this team is having a rocket up their bottom at halftime. What was that? Absolutely shocking. And Kedwin, dreadful. Goalkeeper, dreadful. You've not been good enough. Get your acts together. But I don't think we can get back into this, James. I think 2 goals. It's just been too much, and we're going to go very attacking now. We've got to try and stop the rot here somehow, because it only takes a poor result like this and you could start losing games in the league as well, and it all goes to pot. And these are games you should win. I think I might even ask them to run at the defence. Oh, for goodness sake, who is that? Yeah, let's run at the defence and be more expressive. Yeah. I do love a good berate, Andy. Oh, chance. It's not going to be our day, is it? Not going to be our day. Who's this? Kedwin's got 6.2. Got to pull him. Sam Austin can come on. Can't play any worse, can he? Look, the goalkeeper, 6.5. Bridley, dreadful. You see, he hasn't put a right back on the bench. Cameron, yes he has. He's got Gibbons there. But I'm going to put Gibbons on the left. Cameron is awful. It was a really poor idea. So Jody Jones can come on that side. Forson is... Jody Jones is having a dreadful game, so he can... And then Forson is not playing very well. And we'll bring on Bowden somewhere. He needs match time. Bowden for Bostock. Oh boy, what an absolute nightmare. 2 teams from League 2 have beaten us. I just don't understand it. And we've beaten teams that are much better than us. This is not acceptable. Come on. It's dreadful. We are the better team now, but giving those 2 early goals away, we were never going to get them back. We're not good enough attacking-wise. We're just simply not good enough in attack to come back from 2 goals. Unless some fresh legs can make a difference here. Nah, it's not going to happen. FM's telling me by where it's placing my shots, it's not going to happen. Let's get it over with. We're going to lose this one. Being out of the competition, the cup competitions, might not be a bad thing. Just got to suck it up, and I can't go more than very attacking. Oh, it's a penalty, ref. I don't want us to be only scoring from penalties, though. Oh, another chance. They've been just dreadful. Bowden's got himself injured again, has he? Let's berate them just to make me feel better. Come on, Marius, do something. Penalty. He's flagging. Penalty. We got having another penalty, are we? Don't miss this. Oh no, it's Bowden, who can hardly stand up. Why is Langstaff not taking it? Bowden has buried it. Oh boy, we've got clawed ourselves back into this with 2 penalties. What is Bowden doing taking the penalty, though? Why isn't Langstaff taking it? Is Langstaff too tired to stroll up and take the penalty, is he? Come on, one more chance and we can win this. Come on. It's not going to be. Oh, we got to go to penalties, have we? Corness has got good composure. Quansah has got good composure. And then we'll have Marius. Whoever that is. The Funky Gibbon. Alain. Goalkeeper before Austin. Now we'll put Austin before the goalkeeper. Who's missing? Brindley, isn't it? Okay, stay calm and back yourselves. Yeah, we'll miss the penalties. For sure. I think we lost a penalty shootout last time, didn't we? Oh, he's missed it. I think I'm going to have to get used to missing penalties. For sure. But it would be good if just for once, we haven't done any penalty practice because I didn't know it could go to penalties. Why are we having penalties in a group game? That doesn't make any sense to me anyway. Do they 1 point each and whoever wins the penalty shootout gets another one? Is that what happens? But who knows what's going to happen. But as long as it doesn't go down as a red dot on the schedule, I don't mind. Orange ones are okay. Green ones are good. Orange ones are okay. Red ones I don't like. And so we want to just avoid red dots this season. That was a good penalty. But we are still ahead. We've got to keep scoring goals. Keep scoring our penalties and we'll get this. I don't know what you get. Do you get a bun each for winning the penalty shootout? Because we're in a group. Shouldn't you just get a point each and that's it? I don't understand this competition. Does anybody know the rules of this? How the points are worked out? And what you get for winning this penalty shootout? If anything? Perhaps you get a glass of soda each and a currant bun. Oh, Quansah. 6'6" of British beef. Get in there. 2 points for winning on the penalties, is it? Ah, okay. So it's worth winning the penalty shootout. So it's kind of like they don't want to draw. They're going to make sure somebody gets 3 points, I guess. Miss. Oh. Well, we've got to score this. I can't remember. Is it Marius who's taken my 5th one? I can't remember. Who is taking the 5th one? It is Marius. God, I've got a good memory. Come on, Marius. Do something useful for once. I don't know why is everybody running, because this is weird. We'll have to try and figure this out, but it goes down as a green dot. And that is what's important. So we got 2 points. Oh, okay. So you get 1 point for a draw, 2 points for winning the penalties, and 3 points for a win. Okay. All right, I'm with you. So does that go down as a green dot? Yes, it does. Nice. So we want to keep these green dots going. That's really important. But that is a warning sign, I think. Teams who we should be beating, perhaps we need to attack them more. Wigan. Where are Wigan? No, we'll take it easy against Wigan. We're not going to change anything against Wigan. So that was a let-off. A big let-off. But the season is still going really well. I am like, have we found something here on how to play this game? Have we found something? Chickson happy to stay now, is he? He's good to have on the bench to come on. Broken collarbone for Geordie Jones. Put my arm around him and squeeze his collarbone. How many months? 10 weeks, 2.5 months. That's him out to Christmas. But that's okay. We have cover. We have Forson, who needs to game time out on that left wing. I wonder, have we found something? I'm definitely gonna. Tomorrow I've got to knuckle down. I want to do the Aston Villa save that I got going. And I'm going to be looking at setting the tactic up defensively for Aston Villa to see if we can get it to work. Bajami 5.8. This is dreadful. Absolutely shocking. Slocum as well. Okay, well, they were all happy to be told off. Salvation. That was actually a good result. We went 2-0 down and clawed that back, but 2 penalties. We didn't create very much, but we'll still take the 2 penalties. Wigan are in 13th. Now we've nipped down to 3rd. Games being played there. Why? Because they weren't involved in the cup, I guess. Oxford jumped above everybody by 1 point, did they? Beating Wigan. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Time goes really quick when you're playing this game, doesn't it? Goes like really quickly. So we're not going to do anything in terms of the tactic for Wigan. Not at the beginning. Though the other good thing about this is that if you do suddenly find, like the last game, you suddenly find that you start losing. Firstly, you've got plenty of puff left. And then you can just, like, there's so many things that you can change. You can up the tempo, you can up the passing distance, you can counter-press, you can counter-attack. There's so many attacking things that you can change. So it's, like, actually quite good. Now, let's pick this team for Wigan, then. Let's have a look. Geordie Jones is the one that's injured, isn't he? So we do have a right wing somewhere, don't we? Yeah, oh yeah, good idea. Play FM at work. I don't like having a complete wing back here. I'm going to go back to a full back on support. That's what they should be doing. Or maybe just put him as a full back on attack. I don't like having a complete wing back going AWOL. Although I have got 3 at the back who stay behind. And he should come back in. Kwanzaa and Aline, quite happy to have those 2 there. Bostock, no, we'll put... Bowden is fit now. I want to get Bowden up to fitness. So we'll put Bowden in Corness, actually, with Bowden. And it, on paper, looks like a very good defence, doesn't it? It looks like a really good defence. The only letdown is Matt Penny. He does want to play as a wing-back, doesn't he? The only one who's not 3.5 stars is Matt Penny. And apart from that, they look like a very good defence. Nice midfield. Jody Jones is a good player. He's injured, though, of course. But I need to... Who is my left wingers? And my Osu is injured as well. Namain is the right winger, isn't he? So Namain comes in as the right winger. McGoldrick comes in as that, and Forson plays out on the left. Kedwin Scott comes in as Austin Marias. We don't need Austin now. Randall can play right wing. Bostock right and left fullback and centre back. There we go. That's how you do a bench. 2 left wingers. Is it going to pick on my left wingers? Brentford 0, Bournemouth 3. Caribou Cup, which we got dispatched from uncomfortably by Tranmere. Oh, Bowden injured. He's only just come back. Seems like a long time. 11 days, was it? And then we've got 1 fixture, 3 fixtures on the bounce with no break time. Bowden's out. So let's take Bowden out of the team then. So Corness and... Who do I... Matt Palmer is your boy. Matt Palmer is the man. Yeah, Wigan will not be easy. I'm going to have a look. He wants to play Cameron. But I'm going to go with the 2 boys that got us back from... I want to have a look at Wigan's report. The 3-0 away match for Bournemouth. I didn't see it, Andy. I didn't see anything at all. Behave yourself. I just got used to Manchester United being Manchester United. You can't hurt me anymore. The team have hurt me enough. Chickson, Tom Pett is new. And maybe he should go on the bench, Pett. Just to give him a look in instead of Bostock. Just give him a little bit of a look in. No, Bostock is better for this game. I think. Wigan, what are you like? Set piece, fairly poor from set pieces. Poor positioning. So we want players with good off the ball, which we do have, to be fair. Good dribblers. See, they're good dribblers. My temptation is just to pull the line back a little bit. If they dribble well, I also don't want them pressing too hard. Just don't get too close to them. Just let them run and direct them into a space where they don't want to go. Do too much closing down, and then you overrun the ball. I need to save this in case of crashes. So you could overrun the ball. So if they are good dribblers, then I don't want them dribbling past us. So we'll just make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. And I also want them to stay on their feet. Don't go diving in. Actually, I don't know about that now. Pace was not mentioned. And is there too much space? That doesn't need to be too much space. And for the dribbling, we'll just stay on our feet. And opposition instructions. Again, they've got tired players in there. Why? Wigan are a pretty good team. He's got really good pace. But he needs a good hard tackle. That's one thing for sure. And I do need to tell my left to close down less. I don't want him getting too close. And then, they are quite pacey, aren't they? Looking at it, he's got a weak right foot. Where it counts, they might be quite pacey. Again, good acceleration. Pace isn't good, but acceleration is good. I'm going to tight mark him. And Johansson. Wigan are a very, very good team, aren't they? They've got some very good players. He doesn't have much pace. Right foot and tight mark him. They have some very good players in this team. Humphreys. Not going to do anything with him. Callum Lang. Just going to close him down on left foot. Spriggett. Again, he's quite pacey. Right foot and hard tackle him. And Wick is not very pacey. Plays with his back to goal. So he's going to come deep, isn't he? Do we want to follow him is the question. And the answer is no. So we're not going to do anything with him. So the thing is, I want to tell him to close down less as well. And I think they do have a little bit of pace. So I'm going to pull the line back a little bit. and then see how that goes. Sessegnon is fast, but I don't want to never press him. Let's go out there and cause an upset here, because this will be an upset. I like the look of that Wigan team. A lot of those players I wish I had in my team. But we do have the first highlight from a corner into the middle. It's claimed by the goalkeeper. This means that they are going to break up the pitch. And I want to do a survey of highlights. And how many highlights does it take for the opposition to score? Because I think they score at least 1 in 2 of their highlights. Whereas we are probably around about 1 in 5. So the opposition, it's kind of loaded towards opposition highlights. Well, that's well done, Forson. Nice chance. Yes. Langstaff always said he was a great player. We are ahead already. This tactic is something else. This tactic is something else. And it's really weird that we can't beat teams from the League 2. We are putting these teams to the sword in League 1. Forson, magnificent there. And yeah, I like sometimes you've just got to, James, just look at, are they pacey? Can they dribble? If they're good dribblers, you don't want to be diving in. And sometimes, like, if you're not good at we're not great at tackling anyway. So if you're not great at it, don't do it. And sometimes the game rewards you for actually solving pieces of a puzzle. And is that what we're doing this season, is just solving pieces of a puzzle? And we're taking the attitude of, if you can't do anything, then don't do it. If you can't counter-press, don't do it. If you can't counter-attack, then why bother? Because we don't have great pace. So how can we counter-attack? So if you can't do it, don't bother. Oh, come on, we've got this. Come on, Forson's having a magnificent game. Anybody in the middle? He's held it up well. Nice. Nice! 2-0. Langstaff is having a brilliant season at the moment. Phil Southgate. Langstaff. Awesome. But Forson did very, very well there. Well, as soon as the goalkeeper passed that, you could see that they were going to be in trouble. 2-0. And we're just taking them apart. Are we gone top yet? Not yet. Oxford are still top above us. But we've absolutely hammered them. Pass completion is 94%. 65% we've had of the possession. Our XG is way superior. Hi, to the point. How are you doing, mate? I just I don't normally get excited like this, but we should not be. We shouldn't be winning these. With 3-0 up against Wigan, this way that we are playing, it's just like working so well. We're pretty much boring teams to death. It's working so well. If you can't do anything, don't do it. The goalkeeper's having an absolute shocker. We need to be putting pressure on the goalkeeper, because he's having an absolute shocker. So he is... Let's have a look at him. He's got no pace. His composure's really poor. So we need to close him down and turn him onto his left foot. I just need to like make sure that his nightmare day continues. Oh boy, come on, let's make... Oh, what happened there? What happened to... Why couldn't we see the corner? 3-0 at half-time against Wigan, and we all thought this was going to be a really tough game. And I'm happy with how we've... This is what we do. We keep possession. We have done so well in all our games so far. Second, still second. We're not going to overtake Oxford, are we? But we are absolutely dominant. Our pass and heat map is absolutely brilliant. We are pushing, forcing Wigan right back to the edge of their penalty area. But as you can see, we don't create too many chances. But as long as we keep taking them, then we're just going to be fine. So let's make some subbies. Langstaff probably needs resting. He's got to play a lot of football. The mains is not playing really well, so we'll bring on Rando. Everybody else is doing really well. Looking, there's nobody really tired either. Matt Palmer. Perhaps we'll bring on Bostock for... Corness is going to play a lot of football, isn't he? So I'll bring on... And Baldwin can come on for Aline. He's also going to play a lot of football. I don't know where you got that from, James. I've always said that Langstaff is world class. Always said. I don't know where you've got that from, James. That's absolutely shocking rumour that you're starting here. I always said what a great world class player that he is. I think you're referring to yourself, James. Are you? I've always. Yeah, I do remember those days. And there will be times that will come again. He will go into really bad form, Langstaff, and then we will then we will hate him again. He does go absent for a while, and that's the way that Langstaff is. At the moment, I'm just enjoying the fact that he is doing so well. And nice. McGoldrick possibly could have a rest, but I'm gonna need to switch things around a little bit. So to bring on Kedwin Scott, Forson has to come into there, and Kedwin Scott comes out here. And there's the consolation for Wigan. We just want to make sure we don't let them back into the game. It's not looking good, is it? They're just attacking us at the moment. But surely they're not going to score 3 in the last 15 minutes. I don't mind them getting 1 for a consolation. But we have been far better. And 3-1 is about the right result, which would leave us in second place, which would be absolutely phenomenal. No, you are quite right, James. I did always have a problem with Langstaff going missing. But maybe he likes the way that we're playing at the moment, and that we are just playing this quiet, passing possession game. Maybe he likes that. 8 minutes. What for? But one of the things I have noticed is that we are getting a lot of penalties in this season. And I wonder why that is. Why are we getting so many penalties? Nice work, everyone. That was good. Nice work. Yeah, it's very difficult to keep a clean sheet, Andy. We're actually doing very well defensively here. If we actually look at what's going on. Again, we've given away 3 goals in the last 2 games, 6 in the last 3. Clean sheets are quite difficult to actually achieve. But I think as long as you are winning games and not conceding more than 1, then you've done really well. So we got 3 clean sheets there. we haven't kept a clean sheet for 4 games. And yeah, it is difficult, but defensively I would say that over the last last 4 games we've done well. We've scored 4, 6, scored 9 and conceded 5. So even over that, I guess we've scored 10 in the league and we've conceded 3. We are the best in the league defensively. So I guess even though there's no clean sheets, this is working absolutely. I see, Andy. Absolutely. We won't go there. Andy. It is very difficult to keep clean sheets, but we've got it now. If this goes on all season, I'll have to sell this because this is beyond my wildest dreams. Peterborough now. Where are Peterborough? In 6th. That's not going to be an easy game either. We're not getting easy games. We're getting tough games as well. Where's the schedule? Peterborough. 3 days' time. So we need to rest these boys. But if you told me before this season started we would be in this position, I would never have believed you. Langstaff, look at that. Praise Langstaff. Notts County make it 6 unbeaten. Yeah, because of course our run, we had a run, didn't we, of 21 games where we went unbeaten, but then that happened. So yeah, we had a 21 game unbeaten run, and then that happened in the Caribou Cup. Unfortunate, but we are joint top. We've only dropped 2 points added in our first 6 games, and we are joint top with Reading. What happened to Oxford then in their last game? Oh, they got pegged back, did they, by Stockport of all people? Reading's unbeaten run. Reading are looking like a very good team then as well. So there are no easy games here. We're getting all the tough ones, all the teams at the top of the league. Do a new video with the title, How to Keep Clean Sheets. Actually, I think if you do a video, how to keep clean sheets, it's going to be the most viewed video on the internet. Because people are really struggling with how to stop conceding goals. And even the video has had over 1,000 views already. The one does the 4-4-4-1-2-2-1 work is suddenly taking off as well. And so I think if you could come up with a video that explains to people how to defend, then you're going to be getting a lot of views for that. Yeah, there's a lot of 3-2s, isn't there? A lot of 3-2s. And I wonder why that is, James. And I'm just going to look back over this year. Just have a look back over this year. Let's see if we've got any 3-2s here. Nothing in the friendlies. But we're not getting 3-2s, and I wonder if that is because we are defending better. And because we're not defending just with a back 4 or back 5. We are defending with the whole team and using the tactic to defend. I wonder. Chickson's not fit. But he needs to be on the bench, I think. Let's have a look. Is he on the bench, Chickson? No, he's not actually on the bench, is he? Gibbons is going to play either side. So maybe Chickson can play, get him up to fitness. Let's give him again 60 minutes. Aidan Stone, goalkeeper, he can play. Slocum, make your mind up which goalkeeper you want. Will Randall has not been playing. He's on the way up. If we give him 45 minutes, he could still sit on the bench. Gibbons, Barjami needs to get up to speed. And Osu, who's been injured, can also. Tom Pett also can have a game. Baldwin is on the bench, isn't he? So we can't play him with the game. This is just like, this is unbelievable. Of course, a lot of this might be down to the director of football for bringing in those players. He's brought in some great players. And got to say thank you very much for that. I'd be quite happy to go with that. But now we do have to look at his bench, which is probably terrible. Yeah, there's no fullback on the bench. Look at an idiot. And then the first thing that will happen is one of your fullbacks will have an absolute nightmare. There's no fullback with which to replace him. Don't need two centre-backs. So Quadsir and Gibbons. And then Matt Palmer in midfield. Bostock in midfield. Marias, Kedwin Scott. Probably need another winger, don't we? Probably need Randall to play instead of Bostock. That'll do. He has no idea how to make a bench. But that's deliberate. If you leave it to your assistant, the game's just going to say, ha ha, you should have actually done something about that. That's your own fault. And I do it so often. I take the assistant's advice and then forget to look at the bench. Expected to get a draw. Bowden is not fit, so I don't like having Bowden not fit there. So I'm actually going to play Palmer. I have Bowden on the bench. Have it released on April Fool Day. Yeah, FM constantly tries to mess with you. Let's have a look at Peterborough. And also, we're also taking the scout reports seriously this time. Let's have a look at their weaknesses. They're not very good in the air, so Quanza's not needed. Terrible at tackling, positioning. Good off the ball would be good. They're not very aggressive. Their marking is poor. Anticipation is poor. They're not very good, are they? They're not very brave. So possibly this is... we should actually get stuck in with these ones and actually put pressure on them. Because they don't like it. We'll have a higher line. They don't actually like having pressure put on them. I'm looking for their composure. Their work rate is poor. Set piece creation is poor. Decisions are poor. Yeah, they don't like it. But they do have pace. So pace worries me. And combine pace and creativity, and you've got something that's quite dangerous. pace and dribbling. So that tells me that I've got to pull the line back a little bit and just use the trigger press to press them. They're off the ball. Yeah, they're very creative, and their off the ball is good, crossing's good, technique is good, flair is good. So we need to drop the line. Pace and creativity are very dangerous together. So let's go and do this one. Push higher up now. They're a bit too pacey for my liking. I think you're wrong there, Mr. Assistant, but if you're right, I will hold my hands up. But I think you're wrong. They are very pacey at fullback. We'll put him left foot. And Castillo, close him down with that pace and acceleration. No chance. Just put him on his right foot and hard tackle him. And then Archie Collins. Again, good passers of the ball, aren't they? Archie Collins will tight mark him. I don't think we need to hard tackle him because the team are being told to get stuck in. Again, they're not fit. I don't know why these teams are struggling to get fit. Close him down and left foot. At the moment, things are going very, very well. I've got this horrible feeling, though, that somewhere along the line, it is going to go pear-shaped. I don't think we need to do anything with this geezer. He's not that good. And then Burrows. He's a bit creative. Tight mark him. That's probably all we need to do with him. And the winger. Oh, look at the pace on him. Need to tell my right fullback never to close down. He's going to get, as a wing back, he's going to get possibly caught. He's probably going to get caught, and Taco Harder needs to come off. And Mark Tighter needs to come off because I don't want him getting anywhere near near him. Clark Harris. He's not very fast, is he? They don't up front. It's their wingers that have got the pace. I don't want to do anything with him. Right foot, maybe. They're not going to hard tackle him. They are tired, but I do worry that they're dribbling and their pace. We need to stand off them a little bit. But we, on the other hand, we do need to, when they have the ball in tight spots, get stuck into them. This might be where it all goes wrong. My assistant might be right. It might be that we need to have a higher line. Okay, I can do that. No, that was a never press, wasn't it? I don't want to ever do never presses. Yeah. That is a trap. Don't ever do that when you're assistant. They always do that for Van Dijk, and if you do it, he scores. So never do that. That's a trap that FM uses. And if you carry your last performance, we'll do well. Actually, yeah, I'm going to say that. You will. Because you played really well. So let's go and cause another surprise. We are the home team. And we've got off to the better start. But this is where it's different. This time the shots are off target. Whereas Peterborough have 1 and 1 on target. This is where it's different now. We're controlling the possession, and we got a 95% pass completion. So we are boring them to death at the moment. But going forward, is a worry. We're not going to create many, and we need to be getting shots on target when we do create. But at the moment, probably I'd say we're the better team. Well, no, actually now Peterborough have become the better team. Oh, that was close. Oh, I say. But there's another shot off target. And the game is telling me something. Peterborough are getting all their shots on target. We are getting none on target. The game is telling me something. Something is not right. So what are we going to do? Something probably needs to change. I don't like when we don't get any shots on target. But that was close from Penny. It's very close. So just keep the ball. That's it. Good. Keep the ball. Eventually they'll make a mistake. It's all you... Oh, or we will make a mistake. But we've won it back. What is it telling me? Is it telling me Langstaff is rubbish? This right wing is dribbling far too much. He keeps losing the ball, doesn't he, in the main? It's happened a lot in his last game. Langstaff! Langstaff! Oh, another shot off target. We're going to get FM'd here, aren't we? Oh, Langstaff. I always said he was terrible. He's on a 6.4. He's absolute rubbish, that boy. I don't know why I keep selecting him. He's absolutely rubbish, Langstaff. They tell him to focus. Maybe he's got poor concentration. Come on, Penny, come on. I've just told Langstaff to get his act together. Give it to him now, see what he can do. Come on, you got this, boys. Oh, look. Oh, what a save. That was a save, but it's a shot on target. Oi, that's a shot on target. Come on, give us that shot on target. Oh, another one off target now. Come on, boys. This is not good enough. But I don't want to berate them because we've been the better team. We have to be better in front of goal. Have to be much better in front of goal. Look at them, the three of them, three musketeers. Now, should I... So I'm going to say keep going. You've got the... Go and prove it. He looked motivated. So, so it was a back-heeled flick pass. It's like... Yeah, we have just been... If we lose this, it's just pure bad luck. We're the better team by a country mile. And if we don't win this, it's just pure bad luck. Because we just haven't been able to get our shots away. And the game has decided our forwards are going to be really bad. And it's time to change the forwards, I think. Nice pass. Oh! Are we on shoot on sight for some reason? No. And we're on be more disciplined. I don't know why they're just like shooting from there. Okay, so now we are going to change these players. Look at this. 6.3. Let's bring on Marias. At least the other two have improved. Forson isn't that great though, but he's improved a little. McGoldrick, now they're not great, are they? We'll bring on Randall. And if we bring Marias down here, we'll put Kedwin Scott up front. Can't do any worse. And the main, he's not having a great game, is he? But I've used Randall now, haven't I? Okay. Nemain is giving the ball away. So I need to look at his... Can we ask him to take fewer risks or pass shorter? He's already on take fewer risks. shorter passing. Cross more often. He's already doing it. Like getting rid of the ball. He's already instructed to do all those things. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Are they tired? They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be tired. Let's just go with those 3 subs for the time being. I'm not going to change what we're doing. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, thought that was going in then. We've got a 6'6" boy in that box. Find him. We'll score. Come on. Come on. We've got this. Come on. It's Nemain. Nemain. Come on, Nemain. Do something good. Oh. He's not having a great game, is he, Nemain? But we've won the ball back. Oh, another chance goes begging. This is the problem, because we don't create too many things. If we're not getting them on target, we're not going to win the game. So this is the risk you take, playing this controlled possession stuff. But as long as we don't get beat, I'll be fine with this. Oh, no. Is this where we get FM'd? Because they've got 100% shots on target. There it is. Oh, come on. This is so unfair. Now we've got to go attacking. Like, come on. That is so unfair, FM. And the way you've done it, it just looks really unfair. Like that was planned and you've done something really nasty. That's the way you've set that up looks nasty. And that is dreadful, but what can you do? Goalkeepers, he's not played well. These 3 are just as bad. The substitutes. Nemain, I can't do anything about Nemain. He's just awful. Penny, let's do the fullback. Right or left? Right. And then I really need to take the goalkeeper off. He's taken the blame for that, hasn't he? Jamie Bowden can come on. Corness, though, is having a good game. Palmer's not having a great game. Bowden can come on for Palmer. We got to go attacking now. Try and take the game to them. I just feel like this is... What a setup that was. That was just so obvious that was going to happen. But I guess you got to take these results. Let's go and... We'll make him a wing back on attack. We'll put Penny as a wing back on attack. He's on attack already. Nemain can go on attack. Jamie Bowden centre mid on attack. It's the only way I can think of to strike back at the inside forward on attack. The only way I can think of to strike back at the game is to go totally attacking. It's just so mean, that was, of the game. We've been much the better team, and it was just very mean. I guess they wanted us to lose a game. There was no need for that. We've been much the better team. No need for it at all. But I did call it. You could see it happening. Even like this shots on target is dreadful. And they've got 5-4. And now we're giving the ball away to them. You can see it happening. Unfortunately, I've been playing this game for too long. You can read it like a book. And that was the game that did us. And it was going to come undone at some point. But now we have fallen behind. That was really nasty of the game, that was. That's all I can say. We were much the better team, but the game just decided, nah, you've got to lose sometime, and this is going to be it. And you could see it doing it. And you could see it happening right before your eyes. And there is the defeat that I was dreading. Because now we could fall into a really bad run. Shrewsbury, where are they? Right down the bottom. These are the teams I hate. The teams I absolutely loathe. We'll play one more, I think. We'll play Shrewsbury to try and get rid of that. And I need to rest them. That is like so mean. That's like FM. That is real FM, that is. You're not going to win them all. So I'm just going to make sure you don't win this one. That's all that the game was doing. The game doesn't like the tactic that we've set up, and so it's just decided, okay, well, you're not going to win them all. Ha, ha, ha. I'm in control. That's what was happening there. It's not that we set up the team wrong. We set them up right. Absolutely right. We just couldn't score. And as we know, the opposition then only need one attempt, and that'll be enough. They are not a very good team at all. Team works poor, work great, so they're not going to close down. So they're going to sit back, aren't they? They're pretty poor in all departments. But I don't want to go gung-ho at them. We're going to go positive. But we're going to stay doing what we're doing. I want them to have to come out. And if we don't, we can take that off. And we can probably play with a higher line. So we'll just make those little tweaks. But we're not going to go pressing them and running at them all over the place. But I'm not going to drop into a mid-block or anything like that to pull them out. We're just going to pass it. And we'll tell the team to be patient. We'll slow it down. Quansah, Bowden and Corness. Bowden in here. Corness in there. I think that's what he means, does he? He wants Cameron. I suppose he's right. Cameron does need a game with Quansah. So I'll take his advice on this one. So Steve Bruce, who is the manager of Shrewsbury, who are sitting in 23rd position, and we are in 3rd, has said Notts County are set to, I'm struggling to work out quite how they do it, but they don't look strong enough. And we need to wipe that grin off his face now and put him right. We need to, on the pitch, show him what's what. Or is he just, he's trying to wind me up so that we go and attack. And that's what he's doing, perhaps, is to wind me up so that we go out all attacking. And then they catch us. We're set for a season of struggle. We're 3rd at the moment. Are you mad? Look at this guy. 5.3. He's having a terrible time. He might have to be sold. Tom Pett. Bajami. Matt Palmer now is not even playing. It's because they're not playing. They've stopped training. But if you're not going to train, you're not going to play. So, Mr. Bruce, you've upset me now big time. So we have to go out there and put that smile off your face. Positive to balanced. Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's pull them out. And we have been doing well in set pieces. So let's, go balanced. We'll try and pull them out. We don't need to reduce the lines at all. They're not pace. Must-win game. I think we just need to take that smug look off Steve Bruce's face and see what his press conference is like after. But we need to do it patiently. We need to be doing what we do. And let's have a look. Again, pacey on. So we'll turn him on to his left foot. To beat Brucey. Yes, we have to beat Brucey. And right foot. Very disrespectful. Right foot. But we don't want to allow him to wind us up so that we go out all attacking. He's not that great. So we'll just close him down. Don't need to worry too much about him. He's better. So we'll tight mark him. Still not great. Blocks them. No, they don't have great pace. Left foot. And he should probably be the main man. Probably is, yeah. So we'll tight mark him as well. Tight mark him. And then, Josh Murphy from Newcastle. Where's Ben? Started off from Newcastle, didn't he, Josh Murphy? No, he was... it's the other one. Jacob Murphy went to Newcastle. He's Norwich, isn't he? When I did Norwich last year, remember Josh Murphy? He's quite fast, isn't he? Not this year. Hard tackle him. And Max Mata, he's quite dangerous, so we need to tight mark him. One of my boys needs to get hold of him. And we'll turn him onto his right foot. And, okay, let's go and tell Mr. Brucey we're not very happy with him. So let's have a look here what we got. What have we got here? Just having a look at the stream. The stream has been healthy since the beginning. Go hard when tackling for Max Mata. Really? Are you sure? I don't think so. It's very strong. And he has... no, I don't think so. We're not doing that. I think we need to show everyone that their praise is justified. And forget about Brucey, baby. And forget about what he said. But go and show everyone that the praise we've been getting is deserved. But we'll play patiently. Come on, boys, come on. We've got this. We've started well. Come on. Nemain, give us a game today. You've been terrible. Cameron, what's he doing there? It means he's not at the back. Come on, Bowden. About time you did something spectacular as well. That was a foul, referee. I thought they weren't brave. They weren't good at tackling. Suddenly, they got no pace. Suddenly, they've got all those things. Oh, my Lord. We're going to lose this game again. But do not panic. Do not panic. That's the game trying to make me panic. It's not going well creatively, is it? These front three, perhaps, are not doing the business. That's what's happening at the moment. They've been outstanding, the front three, and suddenly they're not playing so well. So we just gonna have to ride this out, I guess. We've had the possession. Our passing isn't very good. Passing is really poor by our standards. So maybe I need... It's getting better, actually, isn't it? Passing is getting better. I was going to narrow it up a little bit, but passing is getting better. So come on, boys. Come on. Come on, put one in the back of the net. Come on. Ugh. Come on, McGoldrick. Come on, you got this, boys. You got this. Yes! Forsen. Ho, 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 ho. What a strike that was. That was up yours, Brucey moment. Go on, what are you going to say about that, Steve Bruce? Lucky, are we? Oh, yes. That was one heck of a strike. That's better. One shot, one on target. The patient way of playing. But we're knocking them backwards again. This looks better. Our heat map is looking better. Possession stats are going up. Shots on... Our only shot has been on target. We're in the lead. And yeah, we need to just build on this. Keep going. Keep building on this. You weren't that bad, Mr. Langstaff. You've been worse in your time. So let's keep this going. There's only actually been four chances now in the entire game so far. This is like the way to play. Oh, hit the post. It's the way to play is to actually do nothing. Then if you do nothing, they can't hurt you really. Come on, boys. Okay, James, mate. Really good to see you again. And have a good night. And hopefully we will see you very soon. See you for the Sunday one. I'm going to make some changes here. Thanks for coming, mate. It's good to see you. And what a save this is going to turn out to be, mate. What a save this is going to be. Ah, boy. I need to make some changes. This player is an enigma. Gibbons can come on there. This player as a fullback on support. Maybe I should go back to having leaving four back and put him on as a defensive. So that leaves four back, especially as we're a goal up. Matt Penny is tired, but he's playing well. And yeah, I don't want him to do anything other than that. Corness, I mean, these four are having great games. Langstaff again is not brilliant, but he's gonna have bad times. Marias can come on there. Corness maybe needs a rest. Matt Palmer can come on. And the defenders are doing well. We do have a nice defence. So we'll just leave it at that for now and see if anybody gets tired. I don't think I want to do anything with the mentality. The game looks good. We're dominating. We are the better team. And it's not showing any signs of changing that. Their XG is poor. But here they go. They have a chance. And it only, as we know, it only takes one. Palmer, though. Come on, boys. Marias loses the ball. Oh, that's shocking. I'm getting excited because this shouldn't be happening. We should not be in this position. Do not, FM. Don't even think about it. Otherwise, the PC be out the window if you FM me again 2 games in a row. We are the better team. Let me win it, as you should. Okay, we've got tired bodies out there. Matt Penny is very tired. And I knew that was going to happen. So I'm going to put Gibbons over there. And we're going to take a chance on Randall playing as a wing back on support. He can't really play that deep, but somebody needs to. And then we have McGoldrick, who is tired. Forson can come in here, and Kedwin Scott can come in here. We're going to take a chance on Randall there. He's not a fullback or a wing back, but he can play as a wing back in the further up role, so should be able to hold his own in that position. Just a couple of minutes. Hold on, boys. Although look at how they've come back into the game. But we've seen off Brucey, baby, and we have won the game. And that's how we're doing it, Steve Bruce. So don't worry about what we're doing. And another excellent result in this league. We're up to second. Reading must have lost, did they? Drew. So we are up to second. And wow, I mean, I'm really, really struggling. Have we found something here, Andy? Is this the way to defend? Because defensively, that's another clean sheet. And is it about players? Because he got some very good players in on loan there. But were they good enough? Were those players good enough just by themselves coming in to turn that team into something that's winning all these games? That Peterborough was a shocking result. That was the game throwing its toys out the pram. We have to just take those. But everything else that we're doing, it looks defensively like we're very, very solid. We're not creating much, but defensively, we're very, very solid. So you can see goals scored, 11. We're the 12th best. But we are the best in terms of defence. And that's really all we wanted to focus on this season, was pass it around and don't do anything. And we're in second. Can we keep this up, Andy, eh? Can we keep it up? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But so far, so good. I'm going to get off to bed very soon. In fact, no, I'm not yet. I'm going to have... what am I going to have to eat tonight? I'm going to have a pasty tonight. And we'll have a pasty and a sandwich. I've got a bit of beef there. We'll have a pasty and a beef sandwich tonight. And a nice cup of tea. And I'm going to have a look at that Aston Villa save before I go to bed. And see if I can't work on this system a little bit more. And base the system not just on, like for Aston Villa, it will be different. And just work out, what can Villa do? Can they counter-attack? Can they counter-press? And then set up the tactic for them. And see if we have found the Holy Grail here. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for coming, Andy. Always good to see you. Always happy to correspond and chat with you in the chat there. I just wish that there was a microphone version of this so you could actually speak. It would be much better. Maybe that'll come in years to come. Who knows? Where you just like click a button and hold it and then you can speak rather than type. But we've got what we've got at the moment. And it really is good for me chatting to you. And there were other people here chatted to. Mr. Percipients, who I haven't seen for a long time. James, to the point. All those people. It's great. And I'm loving it. And I do love doing the live stream. It's great fun. And so, Andy, I shall bid you farewell. And we'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. And let's see where we can take this Notts County team. You'd get what? Fed of me and... Nah, never, Andy, never. But let's see where we're going to take this team. What a team this could turn out to be. Could we win a title in our second season as well? Who knows? See you Sunday, Andy. Nah, I'll never get fed up of you, Andy. Never, never. I'll see you on Sunday. Have a good night. Have a good Friday and Saturday. And we shall see you Sunday. Cheers, mate.